Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, yesterday somebody sent me a viral video. They said it was a viral video. Shout out to you. Out of Roanoke, Virginia. Shout out Roanoke. Another story out of Roanoke. And it was about a guy being arrested, and his mom was out there recording a bunch of screaming and acting crazy. Now, today, the local media, I guess, dropped a story breaking down the video as they saw it, and they chopped it up and had a little bit more contents to the video that people seen, where it looked like a guy was getting choked. Life is about cause and effect. We talk about that, and it's a big difference between, doing something and having something happen to you and admitting it, or just lacking accountability. Take a look at this story. We're going to come back and talk all about it.
In Roanoke, a video making its way around social media capturing a traffic stop here in the Star City. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kate Capodanno. What it shows is escalating emotions and questions about the way Roanoke police handled the situation. A mother capturing this footage of her son on the ground and two officers on top of him. She says this seems excessive for a traffic stop. Meanwhile, Roanoke police are sharing their own perspective tonight, releasing more than an hour of body camera footage from that March 18th incident. It captures the moments before the arrest, the confrontation, and the trip to the magistrate's office where 24-year-old Anton Brown was booked. We want to walk you through what police say happened. Here is where the body camera footage starts, with officers reportedly following a black BMW speeding about 50 miles per hour in a residential 25-mile-per-hour zone. You can hear the unmarked police vehicle engine rev as it tries to catch up. Police say the BMW also matched a vehicle that sped away from police back in January. Jump forward, and this is where police turn on their blue lights to conduct the traffic stop. They yell at Brown to stay in the car. Brown walks away from officers, and that's when they tackle him to the ground. One of the officers puts Brown in a seatbelt hold, while the other puts him in handcuffs. Brown was arrested and charged with obstruction, resisting without force, for refusing to listen to those officers. He was not charged with any speeding violations. And the other side, Anton Brown's mother sharing with WDBJ7 the phone video of this incident. WDBJ7's Austin Hicks tells us what she saw.
Why are you choking my son? Why are you choking my son?
Bernadette Lark screams rise above the chaos.
He was bringing me batteries. He was bringing me batteries. Not too much on her.
As she pleads with officers to let go of her son.
They cuff him and still choke him. They continue to choke him. I was screaming to stop choking him. They don't stop until Detective Bridges taps the officer's arm.
Police say Brown was speeding prior to the arrest, going over 50 miles per hour in a residential area. After stopping Brown at the community center, officers say Brown ignored 3 commands before trying to give the bag of batteries to a group of people. That's when officers brought Brown to the ground. He was charged with obstruction and resisting without force, a misdemeanor. A charge Lark says doesn't make sense.
And then they charge him with obstruction without force, meaning they're saying he didn't do anything forceful or deadly. Then why are you choking him?
Lark says her son was put into a chokehold, something RPD described as a, quote, seatbelt hold, with an officer putting one arm under Brown's shoulder and the other under an armpit, and not a chokehold. Lark says her son was traumatized by what happened.
A lot of trauma. He suffered, of course, being choked and scratched. He was put into a car with a knife, and we can only imagine what would have happened. So it's horrifying, to say the least.
RPD says the knife Brown found was a pocket knife belonging to one of the officers and was folded up when he was put into the car. Lark believes the use of force on her son was unnecessary and against RPD policy.
And when people are harmed, like in this case, and they don't have to be accountable, all it's going to do is happen again and again and again.
Lark says her son was held in jail for a week without bond. We tried to talk with him directly, but says he retained an attorney who told him not to speak with anyone about what happened. In Roanoke, Austin Hicks, WDBJ7.
The video released by RPD also shows a testy exchange between Brown and a magistrate. As he's being processed, Brown acknowledges he heard the officer's commands and chose to ignore them.
Your safety could have been an issue too.
I know, that's what they was telling me. My people told me to get back in the car too. I ain't listening to nobody.
No, you didn't.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was going to continue doing what I was going to do and then proceed to deal with them.
A few minutes later, as the magistrate explains the bond process, Brown says, quote, "If I'm only going to be in for a week, I'm not bonding out."
All right, guys, that's the story of this guy, 24 years old, hard-headed as shit, Anton Brown. Mama all out there in the way. Y'all choking them, y'all this and y'all that. First of all, I'm going to say it like this. This is what it look like when police do their jobs. I'm being honest. Police do what police do. You're not listening. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take you to the ground and make sure you get in them handcuffs. He didn't, mom acting like he didn't do nothing. But if you looked at the end, when he was going in the booking, I was going to do what I was going to do. Then I was going to deal with them. When you commit a crime, you don't go to the police when it's your time, when you on your time, when you feel like it. And I want you to understand something too. A lot of times you look at it like, oh, it's the police in a uniform versus a regular citizen, and the police is this and that, right? What it really is a relationship and an interaction between two men. This guy's old enough to know better, and he did know better. He just chose to be hard-headed, and it got him where he got him. He in there told the lady, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know, but he gonna walk and try to get the batteries because he was going to the store to get batteries. He come back speeding. Cop get behind him. You going 50 in a 20-something mile an hour zone. Are you crazy? Then the cop get behind you, get out the car. You know it was the police because he did something you see a lot of dumbasses do, get out the car and be belligerent. They're just going to walk. They're not going to listen when you tell them to stop. Run right over there and tackle his ass. He on the ground. Now you done put that all on your family. They come out the house. They see police jumping all over you. All of a sudden, what did he do? Because they vouching for your character, but you showing ill character in observance of the law. How can anybody feel bad for you? Oh, they choking him. He wasn't choking him. He had one hand around here, another hand, you know, over the top. So one of his arms was free. He was not getting choked. And they made a big viral video out of this type of stuff. Man, we got to keep it real and start having some real, you know, accountability for it. Life is about cause and effect. Because you didn't stop when you knew the cops was behind you, the effect was that. Men not gonna play with you. When they tell you not to do something, they got the authority to do stuff physically to you. They will do it if you don't listen. It's the stupidest shit. Hey, I'm gonna be out in a week. I ain't bonding out. They not scared of jail. Ain't nobody scared of jail no more. You seen it. He willing to sit in there for a week. So I don't know if he had a job or what, because you lose your job, you in there a damn week. Or maybe he wasn't working, most likely. Fuck it. I sit here, as long as I know I'm getting out in 7 days, I ain't gonna bond out. That don't make you gangster, that make you a dumbass. Who the fuck wanna be in bondage? That's all I got to really say about it, man. I mean, people nowadays, man, feel as though they gonna do what they wanna do, and no matter what, you can't tell them nothing, and stuff like this happens. This could have ended really bad for that young man. What if he had the wrong type of cop? The one just waiting for somebody that just came out of a situation where he had to deal with some knucklehead shit. He already turned up, and then he come across him and really choke him for real in front of his mom. Because there's a lot of people out there that's like that. You gotta remember, just because they got a badge on, they not robots. They human beings. And a lot of the police, you know, not all, but a lot of the police don't give a shit. They get consumed and worn down by that job. And a lot of times they don't feel like dealing with the shit. So they'll choke you if they got to get them handcuffs on you and don't give a fuck who sees it. But it's like a lot of people don't see it like that. You know, they put the stuff out and it is what it is. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Can't nobody ride for you or just defend you when you putting yourself in a position that's dumb is that one. See you in the next video. Take care.